Hi everyone, welcome to my little corner where there's no wrong way to play with paper. I hope you're having a good day. I really do. Thanks for being here. I haven't started out that way in a while, so I want to thank you for watching. You could choose to watch anyone else. Might even get more out of it, but I am very honored that you're hanging out and watching me. This is my Forever Faith journaling series, and we are going to do a journaling layout for that. Now, I like to use my Bible verses, my daily devotionals, things that inspire me, and I hope that it inspires you. That doesn't mean I think that's the only way you can journal, but that's how I do it. I hope that you continue to watch, and whatever you need to get out of this video, you do. This is not a political forum. This is just me hanging out with you and crafting and talking about things that are very important to me. For me, that happens to be my faith and what I believe. If you've watched, you just know I am totally open to comments as long as they're in a loving way. You cannot even agree with me, and that's okay. That's how we learn, that's how I grow, and that's how we become friends. You don't have to agree with each other, which brings me into our verse today, right? So let's just start having fun. I usually read the Bible verse and I talk about it and craft at the same time. So good luck with all that. So if you watched me a while back, for those of you that have been with me for a while, you know that my crafty friend Colleen mailed me this beautiful, is it called a bullet journal? I'm not really a journaler, y'all, and it has Bible verses throughout it. It is stunning. I have got to know Colleen. She messages me often, and she is so gracious and patient with me because sometimes I don't get to message her back. I have a boo-boo. I got burned, so forgive me. I look through this a lot more than she probably even knows and or thinks I would. And this specific, oh no. This Bible verse, 1 John 4:18, really spoke to me. And so I have been kind of marinating on this, and I'm posting it in the month of February because it's all about love. And so I'm just going to read you the Bible verse. Let's just start there. And I want to thank Colleen for inspiring me, for giving me provoking thought. And if you are religious, no matter what religion you are, that's always the goal, right? To provoke thought and people that you love so they will seek out whatever the answer for them is. Because you can read the same Bible verse, or at least this is true for me, several times and get something out of it every different time, and it's all different. That's why people read the Bible front to back so many times, right? So today, 1 John 4:18, there is no fear in love. Isn't this just gorgeous? It's just crafty gorgeousness. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love. Oh, that's hard to understand. At least for me it was. Now let me tell you what I wrote, and then we'll just kind of talk and I'll craft, right? I put, love is God's #1 commandment of us. See if I can do it without crying. Love one another even when we don't agree is vital to my faith. It is okay to be afraid, to disagree, and even to feel anger. Through it all, if we love each other, God will mend things in and through that love. So I didn't think I was going to cry. That hit me. So God does tell us that it's the #1 thing that we can do, because that's how people see God in us, is to love. And I talk about love lots of times. We all have people in our life that we just disagree with. Some are even family, or that have hurt us. And we have to keep in mind that loving them is forgiving them. Doesn't mean you have to forget things, but you still have to love them. You can disagree with someone and still love them. I've shared many situations. I'm going to talk about my mom today, if I can get it out without crying. And I'm also going to craft at the same time. I kind of know what I want to do, so I can walk and chew gum. So my mom and I have not always had the best relationship. My mom drank a lot when I was a kid, and it hurt. I was the oldest, and if you are the oldest, it is different. And I was a very angry young adult towards my mother after my father passed away. And it took me years to forgive my mom. But the reality is, if I don't forgive her, God won't forgive me. So if there's someone in your life that you have a hard time forgiving, that you're angry with, who has hurt you physically or mentally, you're still supposed to love them. Boy, that's hard to hear, isn't it? Because my mom did things to me that no kid should have to deal with. But it says, honor thy father, honor thy mother. It doesn't say only if you like them. And it doesn't say love everyone only if you like them, only if you agree with them. No, that would be easier, right? Because then we could pick and choose. It says to love everyone. It says to forgive everyone. So this verse to me reminds me that no matter how much pain I am in, how hurt I am, how disgruntled, or how much I disagree, I should still love. Unconditional. Because God loves me unconditional, right? I mean, he sent his son to literally die, knowing he was going to suffer, knowing that he was going to die, so that we could have the opportunity to make mistakes and be forgiven and show love. I mean, honestly, God wanted to see how hard it was for us. He wanted us to understand that he knows how hard it is, and he's willing to do exactly what he asks us to do, because even though we crucified his son, he loves us. So remember that whenever someone has hurt you physically, emotionally, doesn't mean you have to be best friends and hang out with them. And it does not mean that you have to include them in your everyday life, but it does mean you have to be kind, and it does mean that you have to forgive them, and it does mean you have to love them. Right now, we're all, it's going to be close to Valentine's Day, and we're all lovey-dovey. I think I'm going to make a bookmark out of this. I think, in fact, I know I am. Somebody gifted this to me on a package or something. And we are all easy to, I shouldn't have put that down yet. Okay, rewind. Yeah, see, I can't walk and chew gum. So we're all about showing affection to people that are in our everyday lives that make us our happy space. Don't shoot the messenger here. But we are living in a time where our children, our loved ones, our young adults are being taught your family doesn't matter. They don't make you smile. They don't agree with you. They don't make you happy. Or if they've hurt your feelings. And so I'm not saying this for everyone. You can just blow them off. Oh my goodness, what did I do? That's not true. You can't. You still have to love them. And unfortunately, I have that going on in my own family with one of my own daughters. They just blow you off and they don't want to hear what you have to say, or it causes them too much anxiety, or I truly don't understand. But I know this, I must have done something to upset one of my daughters. But I love them. And not just because I'm their mama. I love my mother too. My mom and I get along better now. And one of the hardest things I ever had to do was forgive her. And when you forgive somebody, you have to tell them that you've forgiven them. That was even harder. Like, that was probably the worst part for me. But I did it. And if I can do it, trust me, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. And I hope one day, like my daughter chooses to forgive me for whatever she thinks that I have done. Now, that's not easy for me to share. It's truly not. And I 100% do not know. I'm not just saying that. I don't know why she's upset with me. She won't talk to me right now. Oh, come on now. Is that going to stick? I don't know if it's going to. I might have to put some red line tape under there. I'm smearing it though. I'm blending it. It's okay. We're going to make it work. So I guess my point is love one another no matter what. And be willing to forgive, for it's what God wants you to do. It really is what God wants us to do. It's what he expects us to do. It's what he asks us to do. So don't get caught up in the flowers and the candy. Maybe instead someone that you've had a disagreement with. This is 49 in Market. I don't think it has a backing. Does it? No, it does not. Come on, Ginger. Can't tell that I've been out of MySpace a little while. Maybe send somebody a card and just wish them well, right? Again, it does not mean you have to invite them into your everyday life. And when the day comes and my daughter is willing to forgive me and talk to me and tell me what is wrong, because I truly don't know. I'm not being naive. As a mother, I feel like I did the best I could, and I didn't always get it right. I made mistakes, and I am willing to own those mistakes. But to just write people off, I don't understand. I truly don't understand. I know I'm not the only one going through this, because it's very common right now for young people to do that. I'm not saying that my daughter does not have reasons for her feelings. She 100%, she does. They're valid, whatever they are. And I will be here waiting and ready whenever she's willing to talk to me. But I'm not the only person she's done it to. And I won't go into a lot of detail. And until I realized that was hard for me. But maybe I deserved it. I don't know. I mean, I do know this. I will love her no matter what she dishes out. And as a mom, you moms, you'll understand. It won't matter what she does. It won't matter what she says. I will be there when she calls. I will. And I pray every day that it's different. Every single day. So, just saying, love one another and don't be afraid to reach out. And you know what? Your willingness to love them might mend their heart, even towards you. And if it's not towards you, then maybe they can see it with someone else. Honestly, sometimes we have to accept that people choose for us not to be in their life. And I've seen posts where people say, you guys, this is just me, all right? There's lots of videos out there that I do, and I'm just the happy-go-lucky girl, and that is me too. But this is me being 100% honest, right? I've seen posts where people say if a person writes off their family, something happened. It's not unwarranted. I think that that's true sometimes, right? Just like homeless people. Sometimes those homeless people are homeless by choice, and that is true. Sometimes those people are homeless by mental, medical issues. Sometimes it's unfortunate luck. And I think it's true for these young adults who are willing to just walk away from family. I think that that's true as well. Some I think is mental, some I think is society driven, some I think is warranted 100%. But all of it can be healed if we have faith. Just saying. I that's what I think. So that's my 2 cents. Anyway, should I aren't these pretty? Somebody gifted these to me. I think I want to put them here. Oh, I should have left them on here. So just think about it. Is there somebody in your life that maybe you don't like that much, but you could send them a little card and wish them well and show them a little love? Maybe that's all they need. Is there someone in your life, like myself, who is choosing not to be in your life and you just want it to change? I mean, I would give anything to change it. I would give absolutely anything to hear what they have to say and be there for her. Not just because I'm a mom, but because I miss her. Like, it's my kid, right? So, I don't know. What do you think about love? And what do you think about this Bible verse? What does it make you think of? You know, a lot of people are scared of God's love because they're afraid of the punishment if we don't do what God says exactly. And a lot of people think that you have to be perfect. You do not have to be perfect. I was one of those people. I needed to be perfect for me. Wasn't even for God when I was younger. I grew up an Air Force brat and a Southern girl, and I was raised with that mentality. You did it right the first time, or it was going to, for lack of a better way to say it, hell to pay. And there was in my house. So, you know, do you feel like that created the culture that we have now? Like, people are not willing to see other people's point of view. There's lots of things that I disagree of that I will have to be honest with. Many of you probably wouldn't like. And I'm not trying to, I don't want nobody to leave by any means, but I have a lot of beliefs that would probably shock a lot of people, to be honest with you. But I think I do it in love. I think I share enough love, and I think I express enough to say it's okay that we don't agree. And I respect your right to feel and live your life however you want. And all I ask in return is you do the same. That's it. But gosh, doesn't that anger people? Like, people get mad. And when I say mad, I mean like they want to go out in the back alley and fight. Like, it's bad. It's bad. There is no, I don't know, no room for opinions anymore. I feel like I should love you no matter what you choose, how you choose to live your life, and be kind to you. But it's also okay for me to say, I don't agree with you. That's the part people don't like anymore, right? Like, they go off the deep end and you're insulting them and you're being cruel to them. No, I just have the same rights as you. I can still care about you and want the best for you without totally agreeing with you. So when that happens, I personally try to say or do whatever I need to in love. Do I succeed all the time? Nope, I don't. I do think that that's probably why my daughter is not speaking to me right now, because a certain thing in her life, I don't agree with her. And she just chooses not to be in my life because I don't agree with her. And at some point, I have to stand up for what I believe, right? And that's anyone. It doesn't have to be your specific family member. It could be anyone in your life. It could be your boss. It could be your brother. It could be your sister. It could be anyone. They have a right to believe what they want to, and you have a right to believe what you want to, but you should still be able to come together and spend time together, make memories together. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. That's to me what love is supposed to be, should be, and is being lost today. Okay, so I've made a little bookmark, and look, it actually stuck. It didn't want to. I put perfect heart. These here, I think I was gifted these beautiful birds, to be honest with you. I'm going to get out some little gems and put for eyes. And I'm going to let this paper do the work. And I think I'm going to take some of these Dollar Tree hearts and place on these hearts. But first I wanted to put these up on foam. So now you guys know I always read your comments and I always reply. Sometimes it takes me a while, but I would love it if you gave me your 2 cents. I really don't want a sorry about your daughter, because you know what? Somewhere in there, I did something wrong. And so if she happens to see this video, I don't want her to think that I am trying to say it's not my fault. Maybe it is. I don't know. And I think part of loving someone is being willing to hear the hard stuff, right? Be willing to hear the truth so that love can grow and mend, and you can show God's grace and mercy and love together. I do think that that's important. So, but other than that, tell me your thoughts. Is love scary? Should love be something that we fear? I don't think it should be. Personally. Okay, so let's see how these stick. Might have to put some glue under them. Look. Oh, look. So I will put these everywhere. Oh, look, there's even little tiny ones. Maybe we can put some little ones. Let's see, let's put a little one here. Like that. Okay. Maybe one here, the big one. Maybe a medium one, like over here. Why not? We're just gonna scatter them around. A sneeze of hearts. Is that such a thing? I don't know. Here we go. Doesn't the Dollar Tree have cute stuff now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, perfect. And then 3 there. So that makes 12. All right. There we go. There is my layout. You guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I feel like I just kind of rambled. I definitely touched on some touchy things today, and shared a little piece of my world with all of you because you guys are like family to me. You truly are. A lot of people might not like it, and if I've offended you, I didn't mean to. I didn't, and I hope that you can see that. With that, I will see you for another journaling layout in a couple of weeks. I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you later. Bye.